Look on the screen. Look on the screen. 2022. Looks like Zarius. No, Darius. And I believe the lady that he's with, Zarius. He's 25 and his boo is 26. These two might be modern day Bonnie and Clyde. Dust and Dustina just throw your life away. Oh, it gets worse. So let's go ahead. Things escalated on their end for some reason, it appears. One officer is killed and another is injured. Let's go ahead and get the details as to what happened. And then there are two more clips I'd like to share with you and do a brief commentary. Fair use. That's just like you. We don't need you. You got arrested and giving yourself the boot. Check it.
To our top story, a Bradley police sergeant gunned down while investigating a noise complaint last night. Her partner fighting for his life.
Tonight, police are searching for two people involved, one of them known to have a lengthy criminal history.
Casey Cronus live in Bradley with details. Casey?
Darius Sullivan is considered to be armed and dangerous. A $25,000 reward is being offered for information leading to his arrest. This after tragedy struck the Bradley Police Department last night. A long line of flashing lights in Bradley honors the life and service of 49-year-old Marlene Ritmanek, shot and killed Wednesday night in the line of duty.
It's just a really somber feeling. It's kind of undescribable to see everybody come out and, kind of go through this tragedy.
Ritmanek, who served with the Bradley Police Department for 14 years and the Iroquois County Sheriff's Department for 7 years before that, was just 5 years from retirement.
It's a hard life to live, wondering every day if your person is going to come home or not come home. It's really tough.
Around 10 Wednesday night, Ritmanek was responding to a Comfort Inn along State Highway 50 for the report of dogs barking in an unattended vehicle. She and 27-year-old Officer Tyler Bailey were talking with the possible owner of the car in a hotel room when police say the people in that room attacked and fired at the officers. Ritmanek was killed. Bailey taken to the hospital in critical condition. Illinois State Police are now looking for 25-year-old Darius Sullivan, who currently has multiple open cases in Kankakee County, ranging from burglary to battery. A warrant has also been issued for 26-year-old Zandria Harris. Ritmanek's niece is calling her the backbone of their family, saying that she was the type of officer who wanted to make a difference. Governor
Dusty's bring trauma. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. I'm just really wondering, how did it get that? What triggered it is what I want to know. To pull out a gun. We're talking about a complaint of dogs barking in a vehicle unattended. And let's not forget, he's not squeaky clean. What they said by Lil DD Lil DD.
Darius Sullivan, who currently has multiple open cases in Kankakee County, ranging from burglary to battery. A warrant has also been issued for 26-year-old Zandria Harris.
Lil DD, these are Dusty and Dustin, in my opinion. I consider them Lil DD and Lil ZZ. Oh, yes, and that's going to be... Now, she has since turned herself in. So I'm kind of wondering, with all those open cases, maybe he probably thought, they're going to take me to jail. So I guess the smart thing to do is pull out your gun and shoot and kill someone. And then you won't go to jail. Make it make sense. How did you see that turning out? Already had open cases. Battery. Oh, you go ahead and throw those hands, huh? Put a beat down on someone? Dusties don't think. Open cases. Now let's go ahead and look at video number 2. So Lil DD and Lil ZZ. Unbelievable. So here's another photo of her. Let's check this one out. And she, as I understand, has lawyered up. Fair use.
In connection with that deadly shooting of a police officer in Bradley, the capture coming hours after the main suspect was also arrested.
Casey Cronus joins us live with the developments. Casey.
Anthony and Natalie, the alleged shooter, is in the process of being extradited back to Kankakee County. That's because this manhunt made its way to Indiana overnight and involved about a dozen law enforcement agencies.
Anytime an officer is killed in the line of duty, no matter where it happens, anywhere in the country, it affects all of us.
After an exhaustive search lasting nearly 36 hours, spanning 2 states, the suspects wanted for the fatal shooting of 49-year-old Bradley Police Sergeant Marlene Ritmanek and attempted murder of 27-year-old Tyler Bailey are behind bars. It marks the end of a manhunt that started when Sergeant Ritmanek and Officer Bailey were shot Wednesday night while investigating a noise complaint at a Comfort Inn along State Highway 50.
We fast forward to 9:30 this morning.
The alleged gunman, 25-year-old Darius Sullivan, was arrested when a search warrant was executed by multiple police and SWAT agencies at a North Manchester, Indiana home Friday morning. Along with Sullivan, a 19-year-old was taken into custody there.
Also at the house, several weapons and narcotics were also recovered.
Throughout the day, the search for the second suspect, 26-year-old Zandria Harris, continued until she turned herself in at the Bradley Police Department around 4 o'clock. Indiana State Police say 2 other arrests are connected to this situation. Around 3:30 this morning, police spotted a wrong-way driver in Rochester, Indiana. A car chase and foot pursuit unfolded, leading to the arrests of 2 other Kankakee men. Their connection to Sullivan is being investigated.
Now, let's go ahead, if you will, and look at this last clip with me here. Look on the screen. Dusty and Dustina. As if we really need their gene pool to expand. Oh, yeah, my bad. Let the news let you know. I'm jumping the gun. Check this out. So we see where they are now. Okay? Check this out. Fair use.
Yeah, good evening. That's right. The second person of interest that police were looking for today, 26-year-old Alexandria Harris, just turned herself in here to the Bradley Police Department. We're told she is now being transported to the Kankakee County Jail. We spoke exclusively with her attorney tonight.
Charges have been filed. She maintains her innocence. She's a mother of 3 children. She's pregnant.
Attorney for Alexandria Harris, Phil Haddad, wouldn't share her involvement in the shooting that night that left 49-year-old Bradley Police Sergeant Marlene Ritmanek killed and 27-year-old Officer Tyler Bailey fighting for his life, but saying she turned herself in voluntarily. This after 25-year-old Darius Sullivan was also taken into custody in North Manchester, Indiana, near Fort Wayne today. Indiana State Police say it was a traffic stop at 3:30 this morning that led authorities to the North Manchester home. Cell phone video shows police clearing the house, people walking out with their hands in the air.
I feel good for her. You know, there was no need for her to die or either one of them to be shot. I'm really pulling for him that he's going to make it. It's relief.
Sullivan is now being transported back to Kankakee County. Harris is being taken to jail, alleged to have been in the hotel room that night at Comfort Inn when Sergeant Ritmanek and her partner were shot. Officer Bailey remains in critical condition tonight at Christ Hospital in Oak Lawn.
Okay, so let's get back to this part. Lil DD and Lil ZZ. This is the part that's like, oh my gosh, as if it wasn't bad enough.
Tonight.
Charges have been filed. She maintains her innocence. She's a mother of 3 children. She's pregnant.
Say what?
She maintains her innocence. She's a mother of 3 children. She's pregnant.
She's a mother of 3 children and she's pregnant. 26. More than likely, I'm guessing he's the father. And if it's not him, you already know it's some other dust bucket. The mother of 3 children, and she's pregnant. What is happening here, and this is why the culture is deteriorating. A lot of the black women that have intelligence, oh my gosh, common sense, those are the ones that are rushing out, having all these kids. I see it in the comment section quite a bit here. Oh, I don't have children. I don't have kids. I don't want to have kids. You think? And you want to try, and some people want to try to, or make them feel bad. Ladies, if you don't want to have kids, honey, it is your body. Do what you want to do. Because let me tell you something. A lot of ones that have kids, they want you to be burdened down like them. I've seen that. Now, some people have kids, they're well behaved, they're doing fine. Yeah. But you find somebody always, well, you better hurry up there. You better hurry up and be your baby mama. You ain't going to have no kids take care of you. Let me tell you something. Some of these kids, your parents going to be locked up. So if you count on them to take care of you, you have another thing coming. Some of those kids are going to end up just like the parents. Dusty, a Dustina, and derelict. Dangerous. And they're going to end up in jail, in prison, serving a long, lengthy sentence. So if that's your justification for having kids take care of you, better think again. Don't let anybody try to bully you into not having any kids. The ones that's telling you that, what's their situation? Are their children felony free? Do they have one that needs to be running around in a 1, 2, 3 ABC felony onesie? Is that what they're breathing into the world? She is pregnant with 3 kids. Wow. What kind of advice and intelligence can she give the children? You don't even know yourself. 3 children and 1 on the way, and now she got her behind in jail today. Well, she's a good mother. I'll bet she is. Yeah, sure. 3 kids, and she is pregnant. So the baby will be born in jail. So let's look at it this way. Let's say that we have, say that we have an island, okay? We have an island, and there are 2 women on that island and 2 men. The intelligent black woman and intelligent black man, they're together, and they're like, no, we're going to wait and have kids. We're going to try to build something. This is not conducive or ideal to have children. Okay? We have to finish building our hut. We're on Gilligan's Island. Okay, let's later on, they're stuck there. They have 1. Then you got a Dustina and a dust bucket. They're going to give those 2, the intelligent black couple, this on the screen. Oh, trust me, they'll give them hell. They'll give them hell. While you building, they might take their things and move in, and he'll have a gun. I ain't gonna buy this hut. Shit, I'm still up in this hut. You gonna build another home? Ha ha ha! Come on, Zacarias, or whatever her little name is. That's what you're dealing with. They might kill the other 2. Then you look up. Let's say the intelligent couple has 1 child. When you have 1 child from an intelligent couple, these fools right here, they already got you beat because they got 3 on the way, raised by them. This is a defective gene pool, whether you want to say it or not. This right here, in my opinion, there are some people are inferior. Nothing to do with color of skin. It's the crap you do. We got Dusty Dan and Dusty Tyrone if you can't leave them both alone. So stop and think. The intelligent couple has 1 child. These right here. 3 and 1 on the way. And don't forget, he may have some kids elsewhere that we don't know about. You know how they do. That's the BC. Ignorance outweighs intelligence every day of the week. That's why it's an embarrassment. And to think, what if he's the father of those children? And trust me, if it's not him, the father of all 3 or 4 of them, trust me, it's somebody I would say, it's probably fair to say, on his same level. And this would be, what can he steal in children? How to get guns, sell drugs, If he shoots the police, what they can do with anybody to anybody else? You say, oh, that's the police. Really? You think that's the first time firing a gun? He has several open cases. What more do you need? So just think. This right here is spreading this defective gene pool. They are spreading their defective gene pool. And this makes up the majority of a lot of people in the BC. That's why these little kids in these schools, they can't barely read because you know how to sit your behind down and listen. I'm going to be frank with you. Most of these black kids, I hate to say it, you don't have a future. Especially if you come from some idiot-ass parents. Most don't have a future, I'm sorry to say. You have a few that can kind of say, you know what, they're special. You're going to always have that few that's going to make it out and say, you know what, I see it differently. I want to do something different. But for the majority, you don't have a future. Is this who is raising you? This is the gene pool you come from? Where's his father at? Where's his mom? Is she a mammy? Where's her parenting? Where are the parents at? Generational dust is what's going on here. That's why we have generational damage, generational danger. It's just highlighted now because we've got the internet. I saw a video quick, and I said, I gotta go back and finish that. The same thing in the 60s. It was women in Chicago, and I can't recall the name of it, in public housing. And one said, yeah, you got your kids, and you got your man, you gotta take care of him. And I thought, what the hell? They've had reports on it. Growing up on the system, generational housing, generational welfare, generational poverty. Common sense is it's just not so common. So, Lil DD and Lil ZZ. Looks like the man spent New Year's in jail, you see. And here's the thing that's really sad for the community. 3 kids and 1 on the way. I hope and pray maybe the genes can just skip so the kids can have a future. But I'm going to be real with you. When these kids are born to these kind of people, they don't have much of a future. You can lie all you want to. Look at the teachers walking off because little chocolate drops. I'm hearing black teachers, they just can't shut their mouths up and learn to listen. That's why you can't read and you got dysfunction at home. You got a whole lot of mouth on you. In this country, I'm just going to say this in closing. It's going to get very harder and harder to survive. Oh, yeah. Especially for the people that look like this on the screen. Oh, yeah. It's like it's 2 different worlds. You have a world, you can go to places that it's like everything is going fine. Business is bustling, it's moving, everybody's got some money. Then you can flip the script. A lot of people suffering. People are still being evicted. Oh, yeah, that's still happening. It's just not maybe just publicized so much. Moving on to something else. Move on to the pandemic. Move on to this meeting with Biden and Putin. And oh my gosh, I'm not going to even go there. I hope the gas prices, I'm telling you, this on the screen is hard to digest. It's a lot more happening in this world. A lot of our people can't even relate to. Can't even relate to what could go on in the future. Have no idea. So yeah, she is 3 children, the mother of 3. What kind of values is she instilling in those children? And pregnant. And more than likely the seed of poverty D. I hate to say it. I'm willing to bet you that's what they come from. The seed of poverty D. And now they've made it on the screen. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out. Please stay safe.